Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to an episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 19. We are continuing our start from scratch run on the new Woodshire map, and a couple things are going to happen this episode. I did fast forward time, as you can see, it is 6:48 in the morning, starting to get some daylight, hopefully get a little bit better quality video. But a couple things are going to happen. As you can see, we are actually in our final stage of growth on fields 21 and 22, our combined massive field, mega field. So we can go ahead and start the harvest on that. We also have some weeds over here on field 28, as well as it should be ready to fertilize right after we weed it as well. And get that rolling. We are currently only at 61% on this. So what is that? 61% in about, I think I fast forwarded 7 hours total. So it's probably going to be about, maybe about 12 hours actually to get this completely fermented, which is fine. We'll get it later today. But let's get things rolling. Start with, just because it's close, let's get this guy set up and ready to roll. Go, worker, go. All right, so we're gonna get that going. It's gonna be a lot of chaff off this field. I think last I did the math on it's about 500,000, so more than double what we got off that last field. Gonna be really good. Gonna be lots and lots of money. We didn't actually go negative, by the way. $6,000. That's right. We got some money. Not much, but we're gonna be just fine because by the end of this day, we will have finished fermenting that other silage and dropped off a whole bunch of it, maybe all of it. And we'll have all that money coming in at the end of the day. So let's get we'll get the weeds going first. It doesn't really matter which one we do, but we'll start with a weeder. I think I need to switch over just a smidge, just to make sure I cover it. It's hard to tell how wide this thing is. Alright, we'll do this first pass ourselves, just to trim off the part that the worker doesn't like to turn around at, for whatever reason. There we go. And we'll get you turned and the worker started, and that way we can bring out the herb guy. Or an herb, fertilizer guy. This is the herb guy. We'll call him Herb. Herb. Good old Herb here. Let's switch up just a smidge more. Come on, worker. Alright, fine. I will start, and then I will let you take over. Probably because I'm overlapping a little too much. Good? Or did you skip a spot? No, you're good. Let's go grab our this guy. And by then we'll probably be ready to go empty that guy out. He actually might be... Oh, he's turning around now, so he's still got a little bit left, it looks like. but I bet he's close. I bet he's, yeah, he looks like he's pretty full over there. I bet he's about to stop here in just a moment. I think it's about 75% of his trailer load for the full pass, something like that. This guy's gonna hit. No, we're good. All right, X going. You are in fact full. So let's go get us our tractor over here. Oh, sorry. Need to leave this trailer behind. By the way, just to be clear, you can do all of this silage stuff without any of this Kloss equipment. If you don't want to pay for the DLC for Kloss and stuff like that, all of the other stuff, there's a lot of stuff that just comes with the base game that's free. So, well, free past the purchase of the base game, I should say. Or it's a free mod or something like that. So you don't have to have Kloss stuff if you don't want to pay the extra. I think it's kind of cool, but again, it's not critical, not necessary. Oh, and our helper over there is currently blocked. We'll get you unblocked here in just a moment, good sir. Although, easier said than done because you decided to get in the position that I need to come over here and unload this trailer at. Thank you, kind sir. We're going to have to dismiss the worker, get you out of the way here, and then we'll re-engage you here momentarily. Keep hitting the wrong button. Had the wrong thing selected again. Yeah, this next silo is going to be very, very full, which is awesome. Looks like our herbicide is just about done over there. Let me get this guy turned back around, doing his thing. Probably overlapping a little bit more than I should, but I just want to make sure I got it. I'll be alright. Yeah, I'm definitely overlapping more than I need to, but that's alright. Alright, so that's that. You are good, yes? Yes. Let's go ahead and get you folded up. Get you off the field for now, just so that other guy can do his thing. I'll go ahead and go park you, I guess. All right, let's go. 66,500 chaff. That's barely what, a pass and a quarter, a pass and a third, maybe. We got a lot more passes to go. This is gonna be a lot of chaff off this field. This field alone is going to pay off our loan. Let's put it that way. Or very, very close to it. Maybe $50,000 less or so, but vast majority of our loan will get paid off with just this field by itself. Of course, we'll probably pay off a big chunk of our loan from that first field anyway. Probably $200,000 worth of our loan. We'll get paid off of that one already. Right, we do have that trailer in the way. I'll just go just past it. We'll be alright. We'll be okay. I will get that trailer out of the way, though. I wasn't sure which would come up first. I couldn't remember the exact timings of things. I will warn you, try to be careful if you're doing this about filling up the silage too high or the chaff too high on the sides. Because for whatever reason, sometimes I've noticed this, and maybe it's just an occasional bug, not something that's going to happen all the time. But it seems like if you get it up too high on the sides, it'll clip over into the next silo. Which means that until you clear out this one that you're in, you can't put anything in the other one because it's clipping over into it, and you can't collect it from the... It's just weird. Hopefully it doesn't happen. But just as a word of caution, try not to pile it up too high, right up against the site itself. And then you should be just fine. We're going to show you if we can sneak this over here on this other side over here. There we go. That little dumper thing can dump on either side, so this will be just as good. What percent are we at? We're probably, what, 65 maybe? 64? I didn't notice. 63. Okay, so we're getting there. Like I said, a few more hours left to go. There's our new daylight flip. Technically, daylight flips, I guess, at 7 a.m. instead of 6:30. But it gets light enough at 6:30. I think that fast forwarding to there was just fine. All right. Well, since we're done fertilizing as of right now, right? Yes. And he's even fertilizing the... Dude, you don't have to fertilize this field. This is not our field. Sometimes these workers are crazy. We were done fertilizing, so all that's left is to harvest this. And since we can harvest in either stage, it doesn't really matter which stage we're in, either this stage or the next. What I might do is actually fast forward a little bit of time, try and get it to the point where we can do the silage as well. So I might do a double time-lapse slash fast forward time at the same time to get that silage ready to rock and roll while we're finishing harvesting this field off. I'm going to do one last swap of the trailers here. And then once we get a little bit further along, I will also get to the guy doing his doing the plowing here in a minute. Alright, I'm going to start fast forwarding time, and then I will also put in a little bit of a time lapse here. So you guys will see what's going on as it's going on. Be right back. All right, we are back from our little bit of fast forwarding. Obviously, didn't get a lot done with the harvesting of the crops, but we are ready to unload this silage now. So, seems like a good time to stop fast forwarding. Obviously, you can see the crop has come in. It's okay. You get the same amount of crop at this stage that you do at the previous stage. I think in real life, you typically would just harvest when it's still green because that's when you still have moisture in the crop. But in the game, it doesn't differentiate between the two, so which is fine. Not a problem at all. Actually, there's part of it that's still not in the final stage based on the order or the timing of when we seeded it. It's kind of funny. Now it looks like this guy is about to be full here in just a moment. So we will swap him in just a moment. We'll come back to you, buddy. Time for this part. So the way we do it now is now that it's completely done, you can see the button over there that says open silo. So we're going to open up the silo, and it opens up part of it. It doesn't open up all of it. Don't worry. It will open up the rest of it once we actually get started. What you do need to do, however, I don't know why you have to do this, but it is just kind of a weirdness. We do have to open up both ends before we can do anything. So now both ends are open, and we're able to start using this particular machine. Go ahead and unfold this bad boy and get him centered up a little bit more. You're going to see his arms start to come out. He's also got this counterweight here, which is kind of cool. But stretch his arm out here. It's basically just a glorified belt. This is a belt with a seat. I mean, really all it is. I'm going to go ahead and twist this around to the other side. Oh, looks like I'm on that back fence back there. It's all right. All right, let's see if I do this. Bring that counterweight back in a little bit. Get this arm up over the wall. Something like that. I think we'll be okay. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and turn this thing on. We're going to go ahead and lower the front. And now you can see the silage start to collect up there. And we'll be able to collect a bunch of this here momentarily. I'm going to have to scoot up a little bit just to get it dumped into the trailer. But we'll be able to come back for this other stuff here momentarily. And there you go. We're just going to start sitting here. That's all I really have to do is just sit here. It'll fill up the trailer, start kind of vacuuming up all the stuff in this area, which is very cool. I don't even have to move around, which, you know, fine, I guess. I guess they could have made it where you had to, like, move around a little bit more, but I'm okay with the fact that you don't. Doesn't take too much out of the realism for me. I mean, to avoid having to shift around too much. But yeah, we're just going to sit here and vacuum this all up, put it in that trailer, and then we'll go be able to dump that trailer and start our very first bit of silage processing. I do have to move around a little bit forwards and backwards because it has a little bit of a limited radius, but the side stuff I don't have to like get right up on the edge, which I think is fine. Alright, there's that. Let's grab this tractor over here. By the time I get this dumped, I'm pretty sure my other harvesters are already ready to unload, but we'll go ahead and get this dumped in real quick, get this processing, and then we'll go unload that. Oh, I have flipped it around backwards. As soon as we get this over the spot, you'll see it tell us to unload right there. Just like any kind of silo or anything like that that you jump into. And once we get this unloaded, I'll show you. You can actually see the number going up over there. You can't really see the actual number probably from this distance, but once we get out of here, I'll get out and I'll show you that it's ticking down here in just a second. So there we go. That's that. Come over here to the number. You can see how much is in there. We are limited to 50,000, like I said, so had I got a slightly bigger trailer, we would have had a little bit left over. But yeah, it's ticking down 10 every second, I guess. So I guess a minute is, what, 600, I think? So it ticks down relatively quickly, but there is a limit of how much you can do on a given day. So you are limited, but the limit is pretty high, in my opinion. Go ahead and get this guy parked over here in a good spot. I'm actually going to put him a little bit further back so we can get that first little bit. Probably a little further back than that even. And let's go ahead and get this guy swapped out real quick. Get this process rolling some more. Looks like I don't think he's getting the very end down there, is he? No, he's not. So we'll have to deal with that here in a moment. If I remember to catch him when he gets down to that end, I'll probably stop him, chop that end down myself, because I think we can probably start plowing at this point, actually. Now, there's a lot of things that don't speed up when you fast forward time, but a few things that do, as you guys probably already know. Crop growth and things like that speed up. And so does the processing of the silage up here. So that number up there, if I were to speed up time, you would see that number go quite a bit quicker. So if we ever get to the point where we need to, that is an option. If we have nothing else to do, then you will see me speed that up and be able to just keep dumping in the 50,000 that we can every time. But we're not quite there just yet because we still have some other things we can do right this moment. I'm going to come over here. This trailer ready. Is he at the other end? He's not quite at the other end yet. So by the time I get the plow over here, I might be able to get him over there. Let's get this tractor. Again, I would like to get a third tractor at some point, just so I can have one stay in here. But we're not going to need it right this second. Man, I'm tempted to get maybe one of these vultures and just cover it cloth colors at this point. I feel like we've got a lot more cloth stuff, which doesn't look too bad. I like the green and red. It's got a little bit of a vibe to it. Now, I do have to catch this guy before he gets all the way to the end. Because obviously, well, not catch this guy, but I have to trim that stuff up at the end because obviously this guy will destroy the crop, which is not what we want to do. I mean, we are destroying the crop now because we're chopping it up, but we don't want to destroy it by plowing over it. Come on now. I'm not a complete barbarian. This guy's going at 5. This guy goes at 6. I think he'll get there first. Should be, yeah, we should be able to get there first. It's a race. Now, whether or not we have this trailer full before we get to consume all that, I don't know. We'll have to find out. Oh, he's coming. He's a-coming. Actually, he won't go all the way to the end either, to be fair. So, we actually probably will be okay either way. Trailer's about to be full again. In fact, I don't know if we're going to be able to finish this. There we go. Can I back up carefully here? It's not the easiest thing in the world because this thing pivots so easily. Let's grab this guy real quick. I'm just going to dismiss you just for a moment. Let's finish this up so that we can get you doing what I want you to do. See, it's starting to turn right now. I don't know if I can correct that. It's not easy with this trailer the way it turns. If it pivots a little bit, it's not the end of the world because we can just hook up to it still. Oh, it's going to destroy our crop though if I'm not careful. See, I don't know. I can barely back up a trailer as it is. You guys have seen that. Backing up a trailer that can pivot like that is something I have not quite figured out. More power to anybody that can do that. I hold you in high esteem. All right, Move this guy up. We should be able to drop that other trailer right there behind him. And continue on our merry way. Get you out of the way for a second. As best as I can. Alright. Back you up. Pick that other trailer up. Oh, come on. I was going to say, I'm pretty close. And let's go ahead and finish this off real quick. Alright, we're going to have to turn around out here because this is very cramped right here, as you guys can see. I'm just going to have to go through this field. Excuse me, sorry, coming through. Don't worry about me. Sorry. I'm going to have to do 2 passes here. It's not quite wide enough, I don't think, to get the whole thing. Why did you stop? Why did you stop? That was weird. Like, it stopped. Why is it stopping? What am I doing wrong? Why is it not harvesting right now? I'm confused. So because I was over the line, I was like in land that's quote-unquote not mine. That seems really strange. Which does tell me all the more reason why I need to just trim off this field a little bit. Because that is really odd. In fact, probably what we're going to do is I'm going to have that cultivator dude do his full pass, see where he turns around at, and I'm just going to cut the field off there. I don't want to deal with this mess where they're like not harvesting where I want them to harvest. I don't know if I understand why he doesn't harvest down there, because that seems odd, but I'm not going to spend time overthinking it, I guess. Well, let me pick up this one stalk now. No, of course not. Why would it? Very strange. Alright. Go, worker, go. Let's come back to you. I'm going to actually back you just a smidge just to make sure you don't miss a spot. And then let's see where you turn around at. Why are you not going? What? That was really strange. Yeah, look, he's not even gonna get close, is he? Look at that. Look how far away from the edge he is. Because, you know, it's too close, apparently. All that woods that we chopped down over there, we're basically gonna trim that all back off again here, it looks like. We're pretty close to it. He might start a little sooner on this side, I can't remember. He does. But it's still, if he's only going to go down that far going that way, then that we don't want to go any further than that. So, we're going to come in here to landscape mode. I'm going to go to the painting. I'm going to go to, let's just do some grass. This should be the grass one. Let's get us our square. Make it, oh, I don't have enough money. Oh, I'm actually negative. Okay, that's fine. Why are we, oh, but Carla probably had to pay like a month, hourly, something or another. Let's do this. Let's go, I think we can actually take out a little bit more of a loan because of the land that we've bought. Yeah. How much more can we take out? I know we have to pay extra on it, but I'm just curious. Okay, a little bit more. So that gives us a little bit more of a cushion. So let's come in here and come in here. And let's see. Like, I can't really see. I think right there is pretty close. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty close to it. We'll just fill this on with grass. And honestly, we can actually mow down the grass for chaff as well. So, I mean, it's not fertilized, so it's not going to give us a ton, but it is still technically a good alternative as well. Is it really going to leave that last little bit over there? We'll have to get the little deleter to get rid of this section. All right. Well, at least we've covered up. We lost a lot of field, but again, like I said, grass is still technically a little bit useful, so we're not completely lost everything. And as long as it makes our guys smarter and able to turn around there, then I think I'm okay with that. I think we have to trim up a little bit up here by the the gas plant, because right there by the fence going up this direction, sometimes they have trouble there as well. Looks like that guy's almost full again. So much chaff off this field. Even with trimming it off, we're still going to get tons of money. Oh, I see already he's actually done right there. Oh, well, there you go. We'll be right there with you, sir. Or ma'am, whichever. At some point we will get more silos, bunker silos. I think these two will last us for a few more days, but at some point we definitely will get some more in this open area over here to our, well, west, I guess. We'll dump this guy off, get the next load of grass. We'll check on the levels of the silage, although it's probably still pretty high since I have not been fast forwarding. And then we will probably put a cut in there. So I'm going to get this guy turned around here. And back up just a smidge. There we go. Then we get this dumped off. I'll wait till I get it all dumped in here before I start smashing it down a little bit. Just helps get it all flatter and whatnot. Not that it has to be super flat. And even as we're riding over it now, we're getting it compacted a little bit. As you can see. Hopefully we don't get our tractor or trailer stuck here. Or tipped over, as it's trying to right now. There we go. Alright, let's go check our levels real quick. Down to 34,000. So we'll need some, you know, we still got a little ways to go before we need any more, but we'll get some more filled up here soon. But yeah, that's going to be it, I think, for this episode. This guy is still doing his thing. We'll get the seeder going here momentarily. Or I should say the planter. Looks like he is going all the way to the ends just fine. That is good to see. This guy is doing his thing. He's about to be, needs to be emptied again. But yeah, we're going to get another, I don't know, 2-3 more trailer loads after this one off this field, which puts us at what? If I go back to you, we're already at how much? Probably what, 180 something? Oh wow, we got more than that's right. We had 4 trailers, didn't we? So we're at 332. We're probably gonna get 3.5 maybe out of it. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be very close to that 500,000 mark that I mentioned, maybe even a little bit more, which is awesome. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.